This video tutorial I will explain how to convert replica set to standalone server in Mongo database. For testing and development purpose, using standalone MongoDB instance should be enough. But we always use replica set in production because we have to take care of high availability and fault tolerance of a database. Suppose say in development environment in replica set there are three AWS instances are running and development team realized it is costly and development team decided to convert it into standalone server and terminate the rest of the nodes. We will see how to achieve that. And replica set is a group of MongoDB instances, each storing a copy of data by means of replication. This allows for automatic failover to overcome the loss of one single database server. And here you can see the primary server and two secondary servers. And in replica set, total 3 servers are there. Here you can see the primary server which accepts writes from the client application and asynchronously sends a copy to the secondaries. In Mongo database, only primary instance can successfully accept and acknowledge the writes. The rest of the instances will be added to the replica as secondaries and secondaries will have copy of the primary data. And an election occurs when current primary fails and one of the available secondaries will elect itself as a new primary and each instance of replica communicates with each other by means of heartbeat. Unless there is a primary database server, the database will not accept writes from the client application. Now we will see what are the steps we have to follow to convert replica set into standalone server. Keep in mind, operating as a standalone database server is not recommended for production due to single point of failure. The step 1 is we have to remove secondary host from the replica set. For that we have to run rs.remove command inside primary instance. In remove command we have to pass the host name and the port number. Once you remove secondary servers from replica set, then when you check status in replica set, it will show only primary instance. Then what we have to do is we have to switch to the local database and drop the local database. Because local database in MongoDB where there is an internal replication information for each MongoDB instance of replica set is stored. That should be removed. Then in case of Linux, we have to open MongoDB conf file and remove the ripple set parameter. Then restart the MongoDB service. Now what I am going to do is I am going to connect Mongo client to this primary server. Then I am going to remove these two secondary servers from replica set. Let's see. Now I am connecting Mongo client to the primary server. And here you can see the replica set name is Peter replica set and this is primary server. Then execute rs.status command to know the information of replica set. And here you can see the replica set name is Peter replica set. In that 3 servers are there. One is primary server which is localhost colon 27017 and there are 2 secondary servers are there. The first one is localhost colon 27018 and second one is localhost colon 27019. Now we will see how to remove these secondary servers from replica set. Using rs.remove command, we can remove secondary server from replica set. In remove command, I am passing the secondary server name. Here you can see the name of the secondary server. Enter and it is successfully removed. We will remove one more secondary server, which is localhost colon 2019. And both secondary servers are successfully removed from replica set. Using rs.status command, we can check that. And here you can see the name of the replica set is Peter replica set. And currently only one server is there, which is primary server, localhost colon 27017. Other two secondary server has been successfully removed. You are not seeing here. Next, we have to switch to local database, then drop the local database. We will see that. And we are getting cannot drop local database while replication is active. We will run the server without replication mode, then we will try to drop it. Starting the MongoDB server without replication. It started successfully. Connecting Mongo client to the server, and it is connected successfully. Switching to local database. Executing db.drop database, and it is successfully dropped. So we have successfully removed the local database which has internal replication information of each MongoDB instance. So now we have successfully converted the replica set to the standalone server. You can get Java source code link for each video in the description section of the video. Here you can see the description section. Click on show more, and here you can see the Java source code links. Click on these links to get the Java source code.